But I'll tell you, from a marketing standpoint, I'll tell you the most subscribed like review channel is this channel called Filmi Indian. Okay, it's owned by Deeksha, and she is a marketing genius. I don't know how she does it.
Is this the girl जो कि ऐसे thumbnail करती है और लिखा है कि इनके तो लग गए?
Who does thoda sharam karo?
Yeah, that's who I meant. Yeah.
She exactly knows the pulse of what will sort of create a debate or a fight in the comment section. Okay, the content in itself will be the bare minimum in terms of film analysis or like an in-depth character study of like whatever was done in the movie, but she will know the trigger words to know that comment section is going to be a full-on brawl. So she does it on a consistent basis, dude, and with videos that amass like 1 to 3 million views.
I see. Yeah,
on a consistent basis, and that's another like skill set in itself. I don't know about like whether it should be admirable or not, but she exactly knows like
kerosene content हो गया basically मैं कहूँगा. If I were to put a title to it, it's kerosene content, because आपका content actually में kerosene है, वो आग लगा रहा है, and you're saying that it any days basically.
See, Shwetabh, like sorry to interrupt you again, but like say if it's a 12 p.m. trailer that's come out, okay, and at 1 o'clock you've come out with an analysis video of that movie, whatever trailer, whatever it was, I'm not going to buy the fact that you really
thought about it,
thought about it or like went in depth with it. So that is, I don't know, it feeds the algorithm. You get like so swept by the fact that so much traffic is coming, so you just keep on doing it until I don't know.
I think उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे लोगों ने वीडियो भी बनाए at a given time. कुछ हुआ था एपिसोड, I don't know, but I saw like इधर उधर तीर जा रहे हैं इधर से उधर से, and I was like, oh, कुछ चल रहा है यहाँ पे, because it was very strong. I don't remember क्या था वो.
I'll tell you what sadly the case became. 2020 was when the toxicity was like at its peak, where Sushant Singh Rajput had passed away, and everybody wanted to do content on how Bollywood is like the worst thing ever to ever exist in this world. Okay. And I think she thrived in that algorithm where she was like, this is the worst thing ever. And, and what happened was there was no corrective takes done after it. Okay. In retrospect, probably I shouldn't have done this. Wo hai nahi. So the concept of analyzing whether I jumped the gun, whether I, pictured or showcased people in like, and completely slandered them for like probably baseless things also, that corrective thing is not there because you benefited from that time of toxicity. Ab aapne matlab ki you've done the job of like whatever the situation, and everybody thrived on this. And I'll tell you, everyone was guilty of it, including me, of being like, dude, like there's no creativity in Hindi cinema. Only Tamil, Telugu, and Malayalam content are like really like killing it in terms of pushing the envelope or like at least improvising at a time when the facilities were not there. What was happening at that point of time was whatever was in the back burner of production companies in the Hindi film industry, they were just releasing them on OTT platforms. So it wasn't as if they were shooting new stuff despite the restrictions. Whereas what Malayalam cinema was doing was, with the restrictions that existed during the pandemic, they were making new scripts. So you saw movies like See You Soon, which is just shot on webcams. All in like a restrictive sort of like set. And you had movies like they had a Fahad Fasil movie also called Joji, which was an adaptation of Macbeth, and they shot it during the pandemic. And so everybody was like, dude, look at the kind of innovation that's happening everywhere, and you're just like, regurgitating the same old content that you have, and it hasn't released in 3 years. You're like, chalo, pandemic hai, release kar dete hain. So that's where a lot of it was fueled from, but then it just exasperated with TV news at that point of time was the worst. And it was
SSR happened before pandemic, na?
SSR, I think it just happened like March 2020. No, somebody can give you the date in the comments, but it was like at a time when everybody was not like, the world wasn't open. Everybody was in their homes, kind of like glued to the TV sets. So in that sense, it was really, really like toxic, and a lot of people amassed a huge following during that time because everybody was hooked on to what is being said, what is happening in this, what is fishy about it, and that charade carried on for like 6 months. And it didn't end. So yeah, it became really, really crazy. June 2020, people are writing. Yeah, during the pandemic. And imagine, like, when I think about like context of like impact of news to our generation, our parents' generation, my mom and dad, my family, they were glued to the TV screens. They were like, ab kya update hua hai? Haan, ye kya naya revelation hua hai? It was like a episodic, like, when you're watching like a TV show, इस character ने उसको ये बोला, उस character ने इसको ये बोला. It was happening constantly. That discussion was taking place.
Yeah.